This is WVTM 13. Breaking news is happening right now.
Welcome into WVTM 13 News at midday. I'm Brittany Decker.
And I'm Scott Carpenter. Thank you for joining us. It is an alert day for central Alabama as we continue to track this winter storm.
We have team coverage as our meteorologists give up-to-the-minute information on what the weather is like where you are.
Exactly. And our reporters are all out across Alabama right now, central Alabama that is, showing us what it is like on the ground, those current conditions right now. We will have live team coverage from all of our reporters you see here, giving us updates on the current conditions.
Yeah, we also have our team of meteorologists joining us now with the updates on the forecast as we continue through the day. We're going to start with Stephanie Walker. Stephanie, what's going on right now?
Well, I will tell you, things are improving. They are slow, but they are definitely improving. But as you look at our sky cams all across central Alabama, North Alabama, this is just a good picture of what occurred this morning. What started off as some heavy sleet, then turned to snow, and then for some of us, some freezing rain at the end. Now, we're still seeing some winter precipitation, especially in our northern counties, where we've seen some freezing rain and sleet as of late. It's sitting at 32 degrees right now in Coleman, and you can kind of see the roads, parking lot a little bit has improved to some, but I would still stay off the roads in North Alabama for several more hours. There's a look at our full moon barbecue sky cam in Alabaster, where we're at 34 degrees. So a lot of us are finally starting to see temperatures climbing above that freezing mark. As we take a look at WVTM 13 live Doppler, again, some winter precip still ongoing here in some of the east and northeastern counties, mainly in the form of some freezing rain, although some sleet mixed in is possible too. We're seeing less reports that we're getting some snow mixed in. As you go further south, again, here comes that warm air that we've been advertising, and it's finally reached the Birmingham metro area. 33 degrees, 34 now actually at this hour. There's kind of another close-in shot, and you can see again most of it is now getting shunted further north and east. That trend continues through the remainder of the afternoon, and so we'll get to see some improvement there too. It's just going to be a little bit slower than the rest of us. Meteorologist Taylor Sorello is joining us. She can kind of walk us through hour by hour what we can expect through the afternoon.
And Steph, as you mentioned, we do expect those conditions to improve, at least on the roadways, through the next couple of hours as those temperatures keep climbing a few degrees. It is worth noting, though, we do still have this winter weather advisory for the counties in purple. That lasts through 3 p.m. this afternoon, and then we do expect conditions to improve there. Where we have the pink color for basically the whole northern half of the state, that's where there is a winter storm warning. That lasts through 6 a.m. early tomorrow morning, and that's not necessarily because we expect the wintry weather to continue until 6 a.m. tomorrow. However, within this pink region, we could see a little bit of that moisture refreeze late tonight into early tomorrow. So we do have an alert day tomorrow for the potential for some patchy black ice. If you can avoid being out on the roads early tomorrow morning, it's going to be a really good idea. Of course, we're going to walk you through the rest of this event hour by hour coming up in just a few minutes. But let's send it out to meteorologist Briley Brown to tell us a little bit more about some of those snow totals that we've seen across central and north Alabama.
Hey, Taylor. Yeah, well, certainly the precip has stopped. We are no longer seeing any more sleet or even rain. It's starting to melt. It's getting a little slushy up here. And the wind's picking up, too, which could be a positive when we're expecting some of that clearing later on today and some of this to actually dry up. I do want to show you some of the snowfall totals from this morning. We will start with the big view of the map. There were several reports all across central Alabama. I mean, really numerous. I shouldn't say several. And we'll start in Coleman County, where there were 3 inches recorded, and some of these are radar estimated, and then some of them are based off reports. Then we'll go to the west in Marion County, Guin, 3 inches as well. As we work our way south, down toward Tuscaloosa, 2 inches, that's near Northport. And there were actually some observations that were higher than that a little earlier today. And then as we make our way south down toward Birmingham, 2.8 inches, but there were some totals close to the Galleria, closer to 3.5. So we were surprised, to say the least, a little bit with some of these totals. It turned sharply cold here. We dropped 8 degrees in just 2 or 3 hours this morning, and Stephanie and I were just overwhelmed and excited that we actually got some snow here across central Alabama and especially to the north. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Bradley. I'm here at the breaking news desk right now. We're keeping an eye on power outages as well as your traffic. Let's go ahead and start with those power outages this morning. Those numbers are actually going down. At one point this morning, we had more than 6,000 outages reported across the state of Alabama. You see that number now more than 4,700. Here in Jefferson County, we're down to 195. So that's good news there with those numbers going down. Let's hope they continue to go down because you can imagine how terrible that is to be without power in this cold weather. Right now, I want to get to traffic because we have some big traffic news going on this morning. We have just watched all morning long as travel conditions continue to deteriorate. And here in East Alabama, it's where we are seeing the worst of it right now. Let me take you to I-20 right here. This is in Chula Vista. We have both sides of I-20 shut down right now because of a crash. Our John Papke is out there this morning and he was traveling out towards this accident here. And he actually had to divert here in Moody to get around this crash. So they're diverting traffic off of Highway 411 here, that main Moody exit, to try to get around this accident there. So not great traveling conditions there. Here in the Birmingham area, also seeing some incidents going on. And I want to just point out overall on our map here, you see these red caution signs. That means a roadway is closed. So we're seeing a lot of closed roadways from up in Blount County, over in Coleman County, parts of Jefferson, all the way down in Shelby County, seeing reports of road closures there as well. And also more accidents to tell you about. This one here on 459 right around Liberty Parkway. So a lot going on with our roadways this morning. If you think it's safe to go out, just hold off because I know the temperatures are going to warm up, but it's still going to take a while for these roadways to clear and driving conditions to improve this morning. So just stay put if you're at home this morning. Britt?
Yes, Sarah, thank you so much. Of course, we're going to continue to keep an eye on that. The roads are not great. So much going on here. We're keeping tabs on it all. Our Storm Command is ready to go. All the tools and equipment we need. Yep,
it's activated out there. And Jordan West is in it right now. Jordan has had an incredibly busy morning. If you're just now joining us, he's seen a couple of semi-trucks that went into the ditch or were jackknifed, and then also some cars that were stranded. But Jordan, what does it look like right now?
Well, as we move through the next few hours and even the past few hours, we've seen a decline in how much ice is on the roadways. You can take a look now and see just that. Between the cars and the heavier traffic coming in and keeping all of the snow and the sleet off to the sides, the temperature is slowly starting to warm up. A lot of the ice is still starting to fade away. But regardless, I think at this point in time, if you can stay off the roadways, I still say stay off the roadways because some of this precipitation that's falling right now in some spots, temperatures are still in the lower 30s, so temperatures are still below freezing, meaning any rain that falls on the ground and on the pavement is going to freeze, especially if it's in a area where there isn't a lot of traffic. So key point there, stay off the roadways for now. We'll have another update coming up in the 11:30 half hour.
All right, Jordan, we look forward to that. Thank you. And that winter storm clearly having an impact on the city of Birmingham.
Our WVTM 13's Maya Caleb is downtown for us. Maya, you've really been all over the place this morning.
You're absolutely right about that. I have actually been all over the place, and I want to give y'all a look at what it looks like just across the street from City Hall. There's still a lot of snow out here, but the street in front of City Hall does look a little bit different as some of this winter mixtures kind of just started to create this kind of slush combo that's in the middle of the road. We have seen a couple cars driving up and down, but for the most part, downtown is relatively empty today. We don't know, of course, how long it'll take for the rest of this snow to melt off, but the snow still seems to be thick in this part of the city and this part of the area, and other streets around downtown kind of looking similar. Some parts having a little bit more snow than others, but the rain finally stopped out here, and that's one thing we can say. It's like lightly sprinkling just a little bit, but not what it was earlier when we had the sleet falling or the freezing rain. Live in Birmingham, Maya Caleb, WVTM 13.
Maya, thanks so much. Hey, Coleman also getting a good dose of that snow today.
Yeah, no doubt about that. WVTM 13's Emma Owen is live there this midday. Emma, we're talking about precip kind of calming down here in the Birmingham area, some of the reporters that are out in this area. But what are you seeing up to the north?
Yeah, it's still pretty consistent out here. So what we're seeing now is kind of that wintry mix, that a little bit of frozen rain. At times it's become, you know, like regular rain, just very, very cold. But as of right now, it's that frozen rain. And you can see here, we've all been talking about in different areas, that slush. And that's exactly what we're seeing here on the roadway in Coleman, where we're at. We're right off I-65. And as you can see, you know, we've been going live since 3 o'clock this morning. And the snow has really fallen here today. Again, we've seen a little bit of everything. So around 1 o'clock this morning, we saw that sleet. Around 3 is when we started seeing that the pretty snow, like the fluffy snowflakes falling, and it accumulated and turned into this, just leaving a blanket. And this is really something that you want to enjoy from home. Of course, here in Coleman County, we mentioned this about a half hour ago. All roads in the county are deemed impassable, so you definitely want to be safe out there, and definitely, be strong, because like me, you can have weak ankles. I just turned an ankle, so you got to be safe out there. Just stay at home if you can. You don't want to get out on the roadway. It's very dangerous. Live in Coleman, Emma Owen, WVTM 13.
Emma's been doing such a good job. She's been live in Coleman since 3 this morning when we first went on air. Thank you, Emma. Make sure that ankle is, if she needs to ice it up, just dip it in the snow a little bit and
take care of.
Bring down the swelling, right? All right. We got, days like this, we have to bring everybody out for our staff. Even our sports guys are covering the weather today.
They were excited to go out there. Of course, they're bundled up, they're keeping warm. We want to head over to Gadsden, where we find our WVTM 13's Ryan Hennessy and Julian Mitchell. Take it away, guys.
Julian, I just want to make the record straight. We woke up at what time? 1:30 this morning?
Yeah.
We beat Brittany Decker to waking up. How about that? We didn't go for a run like she does at 4 a.m., but we were up early.
Big.
That's huge.
I do want to say, though, I know Emma just said it, but you have weak ankles.
We do have weak ankles.
No, not we, you. My ankle's sturdy.
We're having fun here. We're having fun here, obviously, but it's serious. The roads have kind of lightened up with the rain, but around 3:30, it got real serious real quick.
It did. And right now we're kind of in a little bit of a drizzle here, maybe some rain coming down, but it got serious right around 3. We saw a lot of that wintry mix, snow coming down as well, and it's still kind of layered the ground, and kind of where we're at is that sleet level is what we're looking at kind of here as we're sitting in the parking lot of City Hall. A lot of sleet around, roads still cleaning up there. They have the snow spreader out, moving some things.
Yeah, they had 2 of snow spreaders, and they said, money well spent trying to clear the roads. They went over the bridge behind us. So a lot of things that the city's doing. We talked to the mayor earlier. We had coffee with the mayor earlier. So they're doing a lot of stuff to try to clean up the roads.
We did. And I do quickly want to say an update here from the EMA official statement. Impassable travel advisory. All county roads and bridges in Etowah County should be considered impassable.
Yep. So everyone be safe. We're going to toss the break. We'll be right back after the break here on WVTM 13.